Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back. Hello, how's everyone doing? So, here we are for a new Voyager stream. Voyager dev stream. Okay. So, yeah, let me first really quick check my audio. Check my audio. Okay, it's fine. Perfect. Now let me do something. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, so here we are. Sorry, here we are. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so there's one thing that I'm noticing that's kind of weird, which is my viewer count for some reason is 0. So I don't know what's happening there. In the overlay, I mean. On Twitch, I can see that there are 3 people, okay, watching, so I don't know what's happening there. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with streamer bot, or have no idea. So let's see if my chat is working. So I'm going to send a wave emoji. Okay, I'm going to send that. Yeah, it's working because my chat is going through streamer bot and then going to the thing. So I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. So also there's another thing I could check. Streamer bot, so I can go here and I have my text files here. So yeah, viewer count, yeah, you can see here it's on 0 for some reason. I don't know what's happening. Something must be broken for that, so I don't know. Whatever, so but yeah, anyways, it's not important. If that's still broken in the next stream, we are going to see what we can do. But for now, let's get into some Voyager dev, okay? This stream is going to be a short one again, sadly, because yeah, this is how this week has been for me. I previous stream, like on Wednesday, I was supposed to be streaming, but I couldn't because yeah, I'm being really fucked up by my main job. It's been a really busy week for me in that sense, so yeah, it's a bit hard for me to stream and stuff, and even I have to do like a really short stream, maybe an hour, and then I have to finish the stream and then go and keep working. So yeah, that's how this week has been for me, sadly. I hope this gets better next week or at some point soon, I don't know, but for now this is how it goes, this is how it is. So yeah, okay, so we basically, in the previous stream, we didn't get to finish what we were doing, which is so let me explain really quick. Whenever we're in this scene, okay, this is the planetary system scene, when I hit play here, just because we are testing and prototyping, whenever I hit play here, to test this scene, a new universe gets created, okay? A new universe, and then a constellation is created. That constellation contains stars, and we are inside one of those stars, okay? Each star is a planetary system. So in this scene, we are, so for example, in this scene, we are in a planetary system, which is a star. Could be the equivalent to the solar system, okay? That's this, our sun is a star, and it's a planetary system because it has planets orbiting the sun and blah, blah, blah. So you know how that works. So basically, that's what this scene is. You're in space, orbiting, like not orbiting, but like exploring the space where where this star is. So you can see the planets that are orbiting this star and whatever. Okay, so that's how it works. Now, the thing is that whenever we enter one of the planets, I cannot show you now because you can see that I have like a trillion errors here, so I cannot hit play, okay? I cannot test and show you, but if you have been watching, you know that we can, from here, we can go into a planet, and then whenever we are close to the planet, we can press a button and then land to the planet, okay? So that's how it works. So what happens there is that the scene is going to fade, and then the game is going to transition into the planet scene, okay? That's how it works. So whenever the planet scene loads, it needs to know which planet we went to. So whenever we are in this scene, which contains the information of this universe, the constellation, the star we are in, and also the planets in this planetary system, it knows which planet we went to and which planet we're landing on. So that information needs to be transferred to the planet scene so that the planet scene knows, oh, player landed in this planet. So that's what we were trying to do, which is basically use I have a pretty basic save system. It's not basic, it's like, well, yeah, it's like, whatever, I implemented it like a couple years ago. Hey Lou, hey, how you doing? So yeah, basically in the save system, I have some basic stuff. It should work, but right now there's a number of things that I was trying to refactorize for the whole like system and the classes and how I'm structuring the information that for the things that get generated. Okay, I have classes. For example, this is called definition universe. That's not the name of the class. I named the script that way because this is how I'm basically just defining the universe, what things the universe has. And in this case, it has a star field. Then the star field has the constellations that we discovered and the current one we are in. And then each constellation has the stars. ¿En qué estás trabajando today? Okay, so good question. I'm explaining that. So yeah, basically I'm trying to I'm trying to define a way to. So yeah, let me keep explaining. Basically, the constellation has the stars of this of that constellation. So each constellation is going to have a number of stars. Okay, and then each star has the information about the planets it has. Okay, so basically that's how I'm structuring everything. That's how everything is being structured in the game, okay? And all of those things I mentioned are generated in runtime, okay? So what happens with that? I need, like, for example, each star needs to know to which constellation it belongs to. So, and same for the planets. So each planet needs to know which, like, in which star the planet is. So yeah, okay, that's basically what I'm trying to do. So yeah, for that, like having a reference to the object, okay? So for example, here in the star, instead of having a reference, like a direct reference to the constellation, instead of saying, okay, I have a reference to this whole object, okay, to this whole class, which contains a lot of things, instead of that, I'm going to store a reference to the UID. So then I can just retrieve that constellation via UID. I can just say, okay, hey, this is the UID of my constellation. Give me the constellation I'm looking for. Because sometimes I need to access some information about the constellation from the star, okay? So that's how I'm structuring things right now. I could make this better in the future, of course, and I think I will be improving it, like the code and the structure, of course. But right now we're kind of prototyping, so all I need to do is just say, okay, I need to save this and then go into the planet scene, and I need to have all of the information there so that the planet can load the current planet, okay, there. So that's going to be cool, great, amazing, okay. So yeah, man, it's really triggering me that the viewer count is not working. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's really annoying. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's happening, because it's basically streamer bot not capturing the actual streamer, like not streamer, like the actual viewer count. I don't know what's happening. So yeah. So if I go to, let me just try something. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to change this. You're going to see if I change this to 1, does it change there at some point? Okay, what the hell? Yeah, it doesn't change at all, because if I open it again, it's going to say 0. Yeah, it's not going to change because it's being like overwritten. Oh well. So for a little moment, you could see that there was a 1, and then it changed to 0 because it changes its reading like in a set period. So I think it's like every 5 seconds or something like that. So yeah, for some reason it's detecting 0 viewers, but I can see that on Twitch there's 4 or 5, I don't know, it's around that. I don't know, whatever. Let's hope tomorrow it works, or whenever the next stream is. So yeah. Okay, so that's what I have here. That's my current task, and I hope I can complete this before we hit the 1 hour mark, because that's when I'm going to end the stream. So yeah, here you can see generation context class. Properties class should receive that as a parameter to always have a reference to its contexts, okay? So I'm basically thinking about creating like a wrapper class that contains the seed for example, the constellation and whatever. So in the future also I could like add more stuff to that class. That's the good thing about using a class, is that you can add more stuff there, and And yeah, so in this properties class, I should basically, yeah, I don't know why I have this here. I have no idea. So I'm thinking that I should maybe just move this to a new class. So move type to noise properties. And yeah, I'm just going to remove this. Okay, and I can remove this basically, and yeah, that's perfect. Now I have this definition. Okay. Hey Ciela, how are you doing? Good evening. Lurk mode activated. Okay, welcome to the stream, and have a good lurk. Okay, so yeah, you can see here that this properties based class already has a UID, okay, because everything that's generated that it's a properties thing is going to have a UID, okay, a unique identifier, and then it's going to have a lemur, which is basically just this is an object, like this is a class that I'm using for generating random numbers and stuff like that. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Now, what I also need to do is go here and create generation context. Okay. So I think this is what I need. And yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is just like have here a reference, because I know that the constellation, like, of course I need to have the UID of the universe, but like I know there's only one universe, but then like there's the universe which contains a star field. The star field is like almost the same thing as the universe class, which is this one thing that contains all of the other things, like top to bottom is like the structure, but then starfield contains the information about the constellations, all of the constellations, and then of the current constellation, and that's the information I need to know, because you're always going to be inside a constellation. Well, not always, like I'm planning to do something really crazy, not crazy, but I have an idea that like the end goal of the game is that you enter a portal which is called the inverted mirror. Okay, it's like a mirror that's a portal to another dimension where the Victorialis fortress is. So you have to go there. That's what you need to find. So you can think about it kind of like the end portal in Minecraft, okay, when that you have to go enter there and you go to the end, and you have to defeat the dragon. So it's kind of the same concept. Basically, you have to find that portal and then you go to the thing and you defeat the Victorialis fortress and destroy and blah blah blah. So in that moment, you're not going to be inside a constellation. That's going to be another like place, whatever. But yeah, basically I need to have going to have universe UID, then I'm going to have starfield UID, UID, and then here is where I'm going to set constellation UID. Okay, and I'm trying to think, like, because yeah, I think that's going to be enough, because then from the constellation I can retrieve anything I need, because you can see here in constellation I have, well, it's not there, it's actually, oh yeah, it's in universe, now that I think about it. So from universe, yeah, I can get everything from here, actually. Okay, I'm trying to think about this because this is the universe, okay? This is the saved universe where you're this is your save game, okay? And from here, this class is going to contain for example, to get a constellation via UID. So you say, okay, I have this UID for this constellation. Give me the actual reference to that constellation. So what this does is say, okay, starfield.get constellation by UID. Then I can do the same thing, but say, okay, get star properties by seed. So I think that, yeah, let me just complete this. I think with this I have enough stuff, but like I'm thinking that whenever like it starts going deeper and deeper, I need more like references to the next thing. So I don't know if I should like because like yeah, I'm trying to think about this. It's not easy. Because what I'm thinking is, like the chain is like this. You have universe, then you have the star field, like it's kind of the same thing. Then you have the constellation, then you have the star, and then you have the planet. So planet needs to know about the star, but also about the constellation. And then star needs to know about the constellation, and constellation about the universe, and blah, blah, blah. So what I'm thinking is that this is like how deep it should go, maybe, because if I add here like star UID, like do I need to create a new generation context for each new thing? I think maybe that's what I need to do, actually. Because, for example, when I create a constellation, that constellation, well, it can set this to its own UID, but it doesn't need to do that. Like, it doesn't need to access the generation context unless it needs to access the universe, which is whatever. But like, I'm thinking that, for example, whenever I create a star, that star is going to need a reference to its generation context, and its generation context is going to contain the constellation UID that owns that star. So maybe that's good. But then, for example, planet, yeah. Okay, let's do this for now. Public UID star UID. Okay, and then I'm going to say public UID planet UID. So yeah, I think this is fine for now. I would like to analyze this more. Since I have so much time to stream and to do this, I cannot sit here and think and analyze the structure and how it should be done to be more optimized and like using all of the design patterns and respecting the rules of solid principles. And yeah, I'm not going to sit down and start doing that right now because it doesn't make any sense. I just need to, like, at least for this stream, what I want to be able to hit play in the planetary system scene. So start like going like navigating in space, going to a planet, press the landing input, and then paint the scene, load the planet scene, and just see like the actual planet that I went to. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, now this properties class, you can see it has so many references. Like there's a lot of things that are using this. So yeah, for example here, what the hell is this? Why do I have a reference to this here? To remove it, Then what else? Planet, sky, solar cycle, blah 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 blah. There's a lot of classes that use that are inheriting from this properties class, but I need to have this and receive it via a parameter. Okay, so that's what I need. And then here I'm going to say generation context equal generation context. Okay, so that's what I need to do. Now now I have like double the errors I had before. So how can I quick fix? Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I think I need to do like I need to do this basically. So okay, so now that's fixed. Whenever I create a new universe, well, I'm going to see where do I get those errors. Okay, so perfect. Now I have to do this, and here I need to do generation context. Okay, that's perfect. Now what's the oh yeah, so now I have to say generation context. And actually for this one I would need to say, yeah, but I don't know about this actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because every time I would be creating a new, well, I don't know if that's that bad. Let's say, for example, so that this is what I would do basically. So every time I, like in the constructor, I would be creating a new generation context so that the thing below this hierarchy, so the star field is something that's below the universe, is going to have the reference to the universe UID. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know if that's the best way to do this. I actually don't know, because maybe what I want to do is say, okay, generation context dot universe UID, it's equal to UID, and then I say generation context, you know? Maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because like generation context. Ah, man. Because in this instance, I know that there's only one universe, but then when there's like multiple constellations, whenever I create a new constellation, each constellation is going to have its own generation context, I think. So yeah, I think for this instance, okay, so in the star field, I'm going to do the same thing. And constellation properties, get constellation by UID. Okay, current constellation. Okay, So yeah. Then whenever I'm creating okay, whatever. So Starfield, that's okay. Then here, oh man. Okay. Yeah, this is going to get really messy and oh man. Okay. Okay. I need to do the same thing here. And then here, whenever I create a new star, for example, here, create star, here I need to, yeah. Oh man, this is so bad. Okay, so here, so here I need a new generation context. So star context is going to be a new generation context. Okay, and then here all I need to do is oh yeah, I need to create a new generation context for each one of the stars. So each time I need to do this, and like, yeah, the thing is, stars, like I'm using the seed of the star to get the star. So I think that's something I should change now. Instead of using star seed, I'm going to say star UID. I'm going to use UIDs for everything. I don't know why I made that distinction. That's really dumb. Get star properties by seed. I'm going to say UID. Okay. Do UID. And then contains key. Oh yeah, I know why that's the case. Get star properties by UID. And here, yeah, I have this dictionary. So Starfield, definition Starfield. So I have this dictionary, it's UID, yeah. So here, instead of uint, it's going to be UID, and that's it. So same here, UID, I can just remove this and make it smaller. And then this is going to be UID instead of seed. Okay, that's perfect. Now, whenever I do this, I also need to say UID, and then here, now the seed, yeah, so this, well, in reality, I need to do that, and here, I need to say constellation UID, so universe UID equals generation context of universe UID. Then I need to say Starfield UID is equals to generation context dot. Well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to do constellation UID is equals to UID. That's what I need to do. And here I'm going to say star context. Instead of calling it star context, I'm going to call it new context. Okay, now this is not going to work, of course, but that's fine. Here I need to do the same thing. Okay, and say new context. Okay, that's perfect. And what else is complaining here? So I have this basic constellation, blah, blah, blah. So here I need to say generation context, and also here generation context. Generation context. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit cheaty because there's a lot of things that maybe you're not like, maybe you don't understand what the hell I'm doing, not because you don't understand code or how it works or whatever, but of how I'm building this in the game. And sadly this is how it goes right now, because I need to do this way. And yeah, so basic constellation properties. Now here I need to do, oh yeah, basic constellation properties. I can say generation context, that's fine. Basic define star position, stars connections. Okay, perfect. Okay, see, yeah, that's great. Then new context. Okay, basic constellation. Here I can say get generation context. Perfect. And where else do I have? Okay, yeah, I think that's perfect. So now, if I go to star is going to have the same exact problem. Generation context. So now here, instead of passing the constellation UID, okay, which I don't need to do, I just need the generation context. Okay, so that's just going to be a generation context. So yeah, I hope this is the right way. I actually think it is, like it's going to be fine this way. But like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Perfect. Now there's a lot of classes inside this, which, yeah. So you can see, for example, here, planetary system properties. This is receiving also the constellation ID, which shouldn't be doing that. And get star properties by seed. Yeah, so here, for example, I'm going to have that error. Okay, I can just do this. And here I can do that, and this should be removed. Okay, perfect. Now here I'm going to have the same problem, so I have to do this and that, and I can just say that. That's going to fix it. Where else? Get current constellation properties that get star properties by seed. Yeah, that's really crappy. For now, that's okay, I guess. Get star properties by seed. So it should have another name, which is get star properties by UID. Okay, that's perfect. So now when I go here, get star properties by UID, and here all I need to say is, okay, not that, I need to say generation context the star UID. And it doesn't work because I need to also pass in the, yeah, and that's actually that's what I need. In every place here I need to say generation context. So here I just say generation context, and here I also say generation context, and that's it. So here what I need to say is generation context dot constellation UID. Then here the same thing. Okay, constellation UID, and it doesn't work. Why is that not working? Oh yeah, so I need to do that. Star properties by UID, and here is going to be generation context dot star UID, and then here I need to say generation context. Yeah, and now generation context dot planet UID. Okay, so that should work so that we can get the actual thing. Okay. So yeah, that's, instead of doing that, I should do that. Okay. And then I'm just doing like a little shortcut here to get the star properties so that I don't have to write this all the time. Now here I need generation context too, and also here. Okay, and star seed, I'm not going to do that anymore. Then here, yeah. Generation, get star properties by UID. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's amazing. Same thing here. Okay. Yeah, this is really annoying that I have to do this everywhere. I should also be creating like subclasses of properties, but yeah, I'm not going to do that because it's whatever. So now here I have to do the same thing there, and generation context there also. Generation context, and here the same thing. Okay, now I have some errors here. Let's see what's the problem. Okay, so generation context. Okay, that's all I need to do. Okay, generation context. So yeah. Okay, now it's fixed. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, for example, in this star, I can access the constellation. So I can say public constellation of properties. I can just do that. That's perfect. Yeah, that's actually great. So now let's see where else I have errors. I should have a lot of errors in a lot of places. So yeah, definition coordinate. Okay, so this is also generation context coordinate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do I actually need generation context everywhere? I think I do, so I'm just going to do it everywhere just in case. Remember that I'm going to be refactoring this at some point, but right now I just need it to work. That's all I need. So where is the other error? I think it's here. Yeah. So that. Okay, and here I can do generation context. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now constellation. Yeah. This is also going to say generation context. Perfect. That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay, that's perfect. Let's see what other errors we have. Okay, gizmo testing. So yeah, let's just say new generation context, whatever. Okay, that's one thing. Then what else do I have? Have this in terrain, solar cycle. Where else? Planet system, sky. Wow, man, there's a lot of places where this well, where this is broken. Oh, this is crappy, actually. Well, I think I should do this. I don't know why I didn't do that like before, but whatever. So I'm just going to remove that. Okay, where else? Yeah, terrain, planet properties. So here I need to say lemur, and I need to say this, and then base lemur and generation context. I think that's what I need to do. I can remove this, and where am I also missing here? Lemur. Yeah, I don't know if I actually need this. Like, I'm just going to control Z everything here. But like, why do I need these planet properties? Like, what am I doing with that? Okay, so I actually don't need to store that reference at all. So I can just remove all of this. And here I can just use this. So like, instead like underscore here, and underscore here. I don't know why I was like storing the reference to the planet properties. So yeah, here I can also say that. Okay, perfect. That's great. Now I can go to solar cycle class. Okay, perfect. We're close to an hour. I think I can stay for a bit longer, but yeah, it's a shame that I don't have the time I need for this project. Yeah. It really bothers me because I really love this project. I would really love to be able to work on this full time, but it's so hard. So yeah. Okay, solar cycle is perfectly refactored. Okay, let me save it. Now I close it. Okay, planet. So instead of doing that, I can do this and get star and generation context. Perfect. Now, what else do I need to fix here? This, for instance, instead of, oh yeah, and also instead of saving this, I can just go here and remove this. Okay, and also remove this. It's perfect. And now here, generation. Imagine that I'm doing everything wrong and then I have to change everything again. That would be funny, right? So here I can say generation context. Yeah, in this place I should be creating a new context, I think. And yeah, you can see here, when I'm creating a new planet, I also need to create a new context for the planet. So generation context, new context equals new. Okay, and then here I can say universe UID equals generation universe UID. Then I can say constellation UID equals generation context blah blah blah. Same for star UID is going to be UID. Okay, and now I need to say new context, and that's it. Now why is this? Oh yeah, I need to remove this. Perfect. Now in planet, yeah, I need to fix this. Okay, and then here I can say generation context. Okay, there's a lot of commented stuff here. I basically need to remove this. Not going to be used anymore. And then here, I also need to say generation context, and also here. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, great. So yeah, basic planet properties. Now, where's the error here? Okay, so basic properties, I need to say generation context. That's gonna be it. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think I'm actually, yeah, I think that's basically what I need to do. So here, planet system, I need to create generation context. Yeah, so new context equals new. And here I would say, so yeah, this is not going to work either way because planet system needs to be refactored. Like everything here needs to be like refactored. And actually here is where I'm basically just loading the data. Okay, so here, yeah, current planet properties, instead of doing that, oh yeah, okay. So here I would need to say star field, then current constellation, then current star. I actually don't have the reference to the current star. Current star seed. Why am I doing that? Planet system. Yeah, why am I doing this instead of like having landing star seed, current star seed? Like, I'm just reading this, right? Planet system. Yeah, so yeah, I think instead of doing this, I should do like public star the properties current star. I think I should do that. So now here I would say current star. But like, what does it need? Planet properties. Oh yeah, and the star should have a current planet. So yeah, you see like how the structure is, you know. So this is planetary system properties, and then this has planets, and I also need, yeah, this is dumb. I'm just going to remove it. And here I also need public planet.properties current planet. So here I'm going to say planetary system properties.current planet. Okay, so this is a really long line, and that's not good, of course, but for now it should work. So I'm not going to bother with this. Definition sky, this is not going to be blah blah blah. So generation context, it's perfect. Actually don't need to do this, and I'm not using this also, so I can just remove it for now. I can also remove this, seems like. Let's remove this. So why am I not... Okay, whatever, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to actually get to the point where I test this. It's really crappy. I wanted to stream today so that I don't like... There's not so many days without streaming. I don't know, but I only got to to do this, and that's it. It's really annoying, actually. Really annoying. So yeah, I don't know why I do need this here. I'm going to remove it because it seems like I'm not using that. And that's where I'm making the mistake, right? When everything breaks later. That's how it works. Doesn't matter. So let's do this. Generation context. Okay, the same here. Okay, then here should also do the same. So like that. Generation context. Same here. Generation context. Okay. And now I have some problems here, so I only need to do this. Okay. And also here. Now, okay, great. Now, if I go back here, I'm going to find out that this is not working. So I need to pass the generation context, and that's it. Now I can just close this and this and this and go here. Now, what the hell is this? So basic constellation properties. I need, the constructor needs the generation context. So it's going to be a new generation context. Okay, that's perfect. And now here, going to say new. Okay. Okay, so now here, when I hit save, well, this is not going to work because what I need to do is game engine.save. Okay. And what's the current constellation? Well, it's this one. So okay, so yeah, now here, like, I should be able to say planetary system properties dot constellation get star properties dot constellation properties. Yeah, so I can go up and down searching for the references, like father child, you know. So I think that's it, actually. Oh no, not at all. So starfield system, starfield properties. I'm going to say new here. Oh man, starfield properties. Am I using that at all? No. But yeah, I'm just going to do that. So okay, that should work. And what else is through? Oh yeah, I need the semicolon there. What else? What else is broken here? So, game engine. What's happening here? Oh yeah, I also need to create a new universe. So I'm just going to say generation context. Yeah, actually, I don't need to do that. I can just say new there. Where else? Where else? Constellation system and this sequence thing handler. Starfield sequence handler. So new constellation. Okay. And then here, what's wrong with this? So I would say create constellation. Where's this constellation system? Yeah, so I need to do like, here is where I need to do generation context, new context equals new, and here I would say universe UID equals game engine universe save universe.uid, and now I can say new context and semicolon there, and that's gonna be it, I think. Oh, there's one more. It never stops. Init, okay, planet properties. I don't know if I should be saving there, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to remove those libraries I'm not using. So yeah, I think that should be it, actually. So is there any new error anywhere? I should be going now, actually. It's been a little more than an hour right now, so yeah, it's going to be loading for a little bit. If I hit play here, it should actually work like right away, like nothing should have changed, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to test it now. Let's see what happens if I hit play. Yeah, it actually worked perfectly. So now here, for example, if I go to a planet, well, you can see here, look at this planet, it's really weird. So if I hold the landing button, then it throws an error because yeah, of course there's something wrong here. Yeah, what's happening is Starfield constellation properties, yeah. So what's happening is I'm not actually like creating a new saved universe when I enter there. So that's what should happen. I should create a new universe that contains a new starfield. And that starfield contains the random constellation and the random star that I'm creating to test the scene, because this is a testing environment. This is not like going through the real process of generating everything. So that's going to happen whenever you enter the game. You hit new game, a new save state is created, okay, your new save game, okay, and that's going to be a new universe. So now you enter that universe, and that's going to create a new universe. Of course, that universe is going to contain, like I said, the starfield. Then that starfield is going to create a new constellation. That constellation is going to create the stars. Inside that constellation, each star is going to create each planet or inside that star. So that's the chain, basically. Not everything is going to be generated like everything, but some stuff is going to be. So yeah, right now I cannot actually like test anything. I have to go now. That's how it is. Sorry about that, but at least I got to like refactor the generation and how I manage those classes for the things that are generated in the universe of the game. So I think now it's going to be much easier to keep track of everything. That's what I needed. So next thing I need to do is well, actually I can remove this, and so yeah. Transition to planet scene, finish creating planet data and save it to current universe. So first I need Okay, then finish creating. So that's what I need. Then I can finish creating planet data and save it to current universe. That's going to happen whenever the screen fades. Okay, I'm going to start like doing all of the data saving and creation and generation of the planet stuff. And then I will load the planet scene. Okay, and whenever that scene loads, it's going to have all of the information it needs so that it places everything, the terrain, the background, the thing, the colors in the sky, and the whatever thing is going to be generated. Like generation is going to happen after, like before we enter the planet. So when we enter the planet, I'm going to repeat myself, but when we enter the planet scene and all of the systems that like control the planet and where the terrain goes and where the background goes and where the vegetation goes and where the enemy spawns and where all of that information is going to be already created beforehand, so that whenever that scene loads, it only needs to read the information. Okay, it's going to say, okay, what's the terrain like? Okay, let's generate it. Where is the sun? It's here. Okay, let's set the position. What's the sky color? Okay, set it. So all of the information is going to already be there for the planet systems to apply all of the things. Okay, so so that's gonna be the stream for today. This is actually this is the stream number 60. That's amazing. We are close, like we are closer to stream numbers 100, number 100, than we are from the whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's crazy. It's already been like 60 streams that I'm doing this, and I started in March this year, and that's when I started like working every week in this game. I know it's not a lot of hours per week. It's like maybe like 1 or 2 hours between like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And some weeks, like this week, is not even all of those days because sometimes I have to do other things and I cannot stream. Like this week, I didn't stream on Wednesday. So not every week I get to stream on the 4 days that I want to stream every week. And yeah, that's how it is. But I think I managed to get some kind of consistency with this, which is something that I was struggling really hard in the past. So I really started this project in 2022, so it's like 3 years ago I started working on this project. In fact, if you go to the Discord, there's a channel called Voyager Devlogs, or something like that. So if you go there, you can see all of I was doing like devlogs every time I did some progress on the game. I was not streaming at that point, but I was doing like devlogs and stuff in the Discord. So I was posting the progress and stuff and describing what I worked on. And it's really like you can see there that there was not a consistency there either. So I was posting like maybe once a week, and then like after a month I post again, and then I'm not posting for 2 months, and then again. So that's how I got to work on the game for those years. I was working for maybe 2 weeks, straight up working, and then maybe for 5 months I didn't even open the project. So and that was really frustrating for me, because I really want to work on this game and finish it. And I don't know, I have like my vision, my idea, and I want to do it. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got to start actually streaming. Sorry. So I actually started streaming this year, and it's great. So I hope I can keep that consistency, at least, I don't know, stream 2, 3, 1 time a week, I don't know, whatever I can, but I want to keep doing this and be consistent and not lose that, because even if it's really this amount of progress is something, that's something, and I think that's good for any kind of project you do. It doesn't matter if it's really tiny, you are making progress, and it's important that you like value that. So yeah, whatever, I have to go now. Okay, so be sure to subscribe to YouTube, follow me on Twitch, join the Discord if you want to get notifications when I go live. Discord is the best way because I notify everyone there. You don't have to rely on the notification bell or whatever. So yeah, be sure to join the Discord. You can also share stuff there if you want. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream, okay? I hope it's tomorrow. We'll see. See ya.